Think of your retirement savings like a water tank in summer. If you take a little each day, that tank can keep you going all season. But open the tap too wide and boom, you're bone dry, sunburnt and wondering where it all went, especially when you need it most.
That's a living annuity. The tank is the money you saved. The tap, that's the income you draw. Take out too much too early and your capital starts shrinking faster than it can refill, especially when markets hit stormy weather. Even if returns are positive, they might not flow in fast enough to replace what's rushing out. That's why a sustainable drawdown is everything. Start at around 4 or 5% a year and your tank could last for decades. Crank it up to 8% or more, you're asking for trouble.
My wife needs to hear this, Martins. Jax, are you listening to what Martins is saying?
Jax, it's all about balance. Enough to live well now, while keeping something in reserve for later. And here's the good news. There's a simple rule of thumb to help you figure out exactly how much you can safely draw, so you don't drain the tank before the rain comes again.
It sounds almost too good to be true, but it's fairly simple, right?
It is simple, but many people only realize that they don't have enough water when the tap runs dry. The retirement income rule of thumb says that if you want a retirement income that lasts and keeps up with inflation for 25 to 30 years, say from age 65 to beyond 90, you should start with an income drawdown of no more than 4 to 5% of the value of your capital. Let's look a bit closer. If you set the starting income of your investment to 5%, your income can still run out if you get a low return of, for example, 6%. But at a net return of just more than 8%, you should be able to maintain your income growing at 5% for 25 years and even longer. Many would say that this after-fee return is not excessively high. But if you break the rule and start at, say, 7%, you will need a return of much higher than 8%. In fact, at a return of 8 or 9%, your income won't last much longer than, say, 15 years, as opposed to the 25 or 30 years. The reality is that the return you need would probably need to be more than 11% after fees have been deducted, or 12% to 12.5% before fees. This return is not always easy to achieve and shows why many view this starting income as too high. Fortunately, there are ways to use this knowledge to your advantage.
This video is intended for educational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. For more information, visit our website or speak to a financial advisor about the guaranteed annuity portfolio from Momentum Wealth.